how's it going, everybody? My name's Jordan, and this is Anonymous Seconds Resale. Want to go over today's sales with everybody. Kind of a slow day, which happens. I mean, it happens to everybody. But there's a couple pieces of clothing in here that I think might help some people out. Kind of like a bolo type deal. But first up, we have Nike Thermofit sweatpants. And these are the wide leg style. I don't get into these pants anymore because I always like the legs down here. I always end up stepping on them. Kind of like this kind of looks like. It looks like they kind of stepped on them too. I hate that. Even with jeans, I like to get something that's a little bit tighter around the bottom of my leg. But it's not about me. This is what's sold. And it's sold for $23 plus $7.99 shipping. And this is my cheat sheet so that I don't, completely mess up what everything's sold for. Sometimes I just completely forget, which is not good, but it is what it is. Next up, might be one of the brands that I'm talking about that maybe some people don't know about. I don't know how popular it actually is and how many people actually know about it. I've never really heard anybody talk about it. That's why I say that. It is Five Brother, especially the vintage things. Vintage sell very well for Five Brother. But even the stuff that's not vintage still sells for decent money. This particular piece did not sell for anything great. It was $20 free shipping. But like I said, Five Brother, if you see that tag or if you see a vintage Five Brother tag, definitely think about picking it up. Unless it's, torn into shreds or something. But vintage Five Brother sells very well. That's what people are looking for when they look for Five Brother. But like I said, this style does still sell. After that, we have another Nike piece, which is a Nike fleece vest. When I bought this, I bought it because of the gold and the Nike symbol. The Nike spell out on the back. I think that attracts buyers, the spell outs and stuff. And it's just noticeable. I mean, you got the gold little, stretchy things. The pockets have a cool little logo on them. If you see that little Nike symbol. It's just a noticeable fleece, so I picked this up. Usually I don't pick these up too often unless it's a thicker or it's ACG or something like that. Nike ACG sells very well. But I picked this up, and this ended up selling for, let's see here, $25 plus $7.99 shipping. I should have remembered that, but like I said, for some reason I mix stuff up. $25 plus $7.99 shipping. I'll take that all day. After that is another brand that maybe people don't, that maybe they look over. I don't know. I don't know what everybody knows. I'm just saying, this brand right here, Duluth Trading, is one of my favorite brands to pick up. Duluth Trading sells very well, especially the bigger sizes. I think that's kind of what they're known for, is their bigger sizes. If you ever seen their commercials, it's always, the underwear and stuff like that and how it fits and all that stuff. But their clothing sells extremely well for me. This particular piece did not. It wasn't the biggest sale. Like I said, it was slow today. Everything that I sold was around the $20 to $30 range. This sold for $18.99 plus $7.99 shipping. Not horrible. I bought it for $4.59, so I'll end up making about 13. No, I'll make about 11, 12 bucks off of this, which I'll take. I've only had it for a little while. Like I said, this stuff sells quick for me. But the bigger stuff sells for better. After that, we have a Peter Millar golf polo, which is in very good shape, but I think this logo right here is what killed it, because it only sold for $11 on Poshmark. I didn't give them any kind of a discount on shipping, so they did pay the full price of shipping. So I paid $11. I think it ended up being $7.58 was what I get out of it. I'm only gonna make $4. The stuff with random logos on it for any kind of brand usually just it knocks it way down. It's crazy. I don't even know if that's the. I looked this logo up and nothing else has it. I don't think that's the actual logo for Peter Millar. That's just some random logo. And I don't even know if Peter Millar has a logo that he puts on any of his clothes because I've never really seen a logo. I think it's just really good made items. But I could be wrong on that. I haven't gotten Peter Millar. I have not done a lot of research on. I just know that it's very good, and that if I see it and it's in good shape, I usually pick it up. That one was a bad one. After that, we have an Adidas Nebraska Cornhuskers bucket hat, fishing hat, whatever, drawstring hat, whatever you want to call it. This sold for $22, free shipping. I bought it for $3 in Cincinnati, off of the Hat Rack, obviously. I go to Cincinnati and Columbus a lot around because I live kind of in between them. It takes me an hour and a half to get to Columbus. It takes me 2 hours to get to Cincinnati. I'll just take a trip there for a day or two and thrift. Cincinnati doesn't do as well for me as Columbus does. Columbus does really well. I know Cincinnati has a lot of resellers, though. That might be a problem. And a couple resellers that I watch is in Cincinnati Picker and Ready Set Reseller, two I watch, and they both live in Cincinnati. So it is what it is, but sometimes I do find a little bit of stuff. I mean, I found this, $22, free shipping. I mean, I'm going to make, what, about $15 on it? No, 13, 12, I don't know. I always forget about the fees, so my stuff's a little off. After that, if you're still watching, these ugly shoes. These Nike Air Maxes that are ugly. At first, I didn't think these were real, so I did some research on them, but from what I found, these are the real deal. They are just ugly, ugly, ugly. But it's whatever. $25 free shipping. Not a good sale at all. I don't think. After shipping, I'm only going to make like $7-8 on these. Not good at all. I'm just glad to get rid of them. I'm tired of looking at them. I overbought on shoes. That's one thing that I did when I first started that I should not have done. Any pair of Asics, New Balance, Nikes, anything that was still in good shape, I was buying. Sometimes I wasn't even looking up sold comps, which was really dumb. So I still have these shoes that I'm trying to get rid of from, a year and a half ago. And it's just, once I get an offer, and it's anywhere decent where I'm going to make a couple bucks, I'm taking it because I'm just trying to get rid of this stuff. Anyways, the only other thing that I sold today was an AT&T phone set. It had like the big one with like the answer machine on it, and then like the little set, the little one that you put like in a different room. That sold for $10 plus shipping. That was another thing I bought like a year and a half ago. I do not buy them anymore. But I only bought, it was actually 4 phones, and I sold that one and the other. And the other one sold for $12 free plus shipping, and this one actually sold for less. And this one had the actual like big thing in it. But so I made, in total it was like basically $22 plus shipping. If you put it all together, and I only bought it for like $3.99. So it wasn't horrible, but it just sat forever. So I got offers on it. I just took them. I think I finally got rid of all of my phones like that. Thank the Lord, because I'm done with them. Anyways, that's it for today. That, like I said, it was really slow today. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I helped you out with maybe a couple brands you didn't know about or didn't know that they sold as well as they do. These things didn't sell for like big money, but they sold fast. These things sell fast. Like everything that I just showed you besides the Peter Millar and the Nike shoes, all that stuff's been listed in the last week. So all the stuff is what sells fast. Just trying to show you some stuff that does sell quick if you're looking for quick flips and not looking for something that you might have to sit on for 3-4 months. So like I said, hopefully it helped out. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up. It helps me out. I hope you guys liked it. Until next time, see you later.